President Trump is headed to Texas to see the devastation from the 4th of July flood. He previously said he wants to phase out FEMA, the agency that helps areas hit by natural disasters. CBS's Natalie Brand is in Washington. Natalie.
Good afternoon, Anna. President Trump traveling to Texas with both senators, also administration officials, including the heads of the Small Business Administration and Housing and Urban Development, as the communities there try to recover. But as you noted, questions still loom over the future of FEMA.
President Trump and the First Lady headed to Texas to tour the flood devastation and meet with first responders and families of victims.
It's a horrible thing, Nobody can even believe it, such a thing. That much water that fast.
This week, the president has avoided talking about plans announced last month to phase out the Federal Emergency Management Agency.
It's extremely expensive. And again, when you have a tornado or a hurricane or you have a problem of any kind, in a state, that's what you have governors for. They're supposed to fix those problems.
We asked OMB Director Russ Vought if that's still the administration's plan.
The president has said to Texas it needs everything, anything it needs, it will get. We also want FEMA to be reformed. We want FEMA to work well. And, the president is going to continue to be asking tough questions of all of his agencies.
The Trump administration also continues to send out tariff letters, with one now out to one of the largest trading partners, threatening a 35% levy on Canadian imports. Prime Minister Mark Carney on social media said the Canadian government has steadfastly defended our workers and businesses. We will continue to do so as we work towards the revised deadline of August 1st.
The baseline will take effect the 1st of August, but obviously, as the president's made clear, there are opportunities for adjustments based on arrangements that could be made between now and then.
Amid global trade tensions, Secretary of State Marco Rubio met in person with his Chinese counterpart for the first time.
I thought it was a very constructive and positive meeting.
Rubio said the odds are high that President Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping could hold face-to-face talks soon.
Now back to that new tariff letter to Canada sent by the administration. As President Trump left today, he was asked by reporters whether there could be carve-outs or exemptions for certain goods like there are now under the USMCA trade agreement. Goods do have some exemptions there. He said we'll have to see. He also indicated that Canada had called the administration, signaling the dialogue on it continues.
All right, Natalie Brand live for us in Washington, D.C. Thank you so much.